Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm just going to be sketchbooking. I've got my sketchbook right here and I have literally 2 pages left. So I hope to actually finish it in this video. I might use gouache, I might use, colored pencils, ohuhu markers as usual, maybe some watercolors. Maybe, I don't know yet. Actually, I really want to use gouache. I haven't used it in a while. But yeah, grab yourself a drink of choice and maybe a snack, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I should mention that I've actually changed my setup and now I'm actually facing a window. So now I get direct sunlight. I have these pencils, these colored pencils, and they're really cute. I've had them since I was about 13. Maybe I'll use them for something. These are just 6 colors, but double-end pencils. And these are the same, but just metallics. And they're really pretty. I don't think I've used these very often. I don't know the brand. Hold on, let me check the brand. If you guys are curious, here's the details. But they're really pretty. Actually, when I bought these, I thought these smelled like these were scented colored pencils because it was tutti frutti, but they're not. They just smell like pencils. Something I've been doing lately is actually getting inspiration off of Instagram, which I don't really do often because I always just go to Pinterest, but I realized Pinterest has a lot of really bad just AI art. It's just very annoying. So I only stick to Instagram for art, and Pinterest I use mostly for references. I actually really don't know what to draw today. Actually, I want to use an orange. If I have a sharpened orange, that'd be great. Aha! Found one. And it's cool because they're opposite colors, so you get orange and blue. So if you want to make an interesting spread with complementary colors, this is great. I've been really in the mood of drawing papayas, so I think I'm just gonna sketch some papayas. Hopefully this isn't, this is a little unstable. One thing about me is I'm super lazy to sharpen my pencils. Especially if they're not the Faber-Castell pencils. I feel like the Faber-Castell pencils are just so creamy and sturdy, so even if I sharpen them, they won't break and the lead will actually sharpen and stay. Whereas a lot of colored pencils, especially if it's not like super high quality or whatever, they just break off a lot. Like this is already starting to, it feels wobbly, so that's why I'm trying to be a little more gentle. But yeah, I've rediscovered my love for papayas. It's not a fruit I usually go for. I usually go for pears, strawberries, a lot of berries actually, apples, but papayas, not really. Papayas and mangoes I've rediscovered my love for, which is very nice. In fact, I went and got papayas and then I decided, because I've been seeing it all over the internet, and I was like, I'm gonna make a papaya boat. So I had papaya with yogurt, some pumpkin seeds and stuff, and it was really yummy actually. Then I rediscovered my love for mangoes. Maybe I'll draw mango as well. And I really want to try figs because I tried figs when I was about 17, I'd like to say, and I wasn't crazy about it. It was alright, but I think if I gave it another try, I think I'd like it more. These are actually very nice and creamy. I haven't used them in years. Take a shot every time I've said the word papaya. Don't actually. You'd end up in the hospital. Yeah, I'm really excited to finish this sketchbook. I haven't really been sketchbooking this week. I just took a long break because I didn't really know what to do. And then I went back a few pages, filled in some spreads that were kind of half colored, not colored at all. Because a lot of pages are like that. And then I was like, you know what? Now I'm in the mood to sketchbook. I'm sure the tour will be probably in the next video. If I finish the sketchbook, that'd be great. Kind of off topic, but I had some strawberries and I tried them. They were really sour and I didn't, it was kind of gross. It was like borderline radioactive. They were borderline radioactive strawberries. So I decided I am gonna make some jam. And I didn't really want to make, you know, regular old jam. I wanted to be fancy and I had limited supplies. So I looked up a few recipes of like chia seed strawberry jam, and some of them were really simple. Some of them were literally strawberries, lemon juice, chia seeds, and any sweetener of choice. And I made it with honey, and it turned out so good. I just had, for lunch, I had toast and cheese with the jam. Oh my goodness. Best combo ever. It was like a fresh cheese, sort of like cream cheese. I'm lactose intolerant, so I haven't found any, you know, cream cheese that is lactose free. But anyways, I definitely recommend making your own homemade jam. It was very easy. I just couldn't really find a jam jar, so I had to clean out one of the old jam jars that we had. Imagine if I made a video of like me making jam and stuff, and then maybe drawing foods with jam, or yeah, toast and jam, peanut butter, jelly, whatever. I've been really into food, like drawing food and stuff. It's so much fun. I feel like there's endless possibilities to draw inspiration from food. This is looking kind of messy. Hey, listen, I haven't warmed up today. I tried drawing earlier today at like 2 p.m. Now it's like 5 p.m. actually. And it was not working out. So now I'm back. I feel like whenever I sit down to draw, my immediate thought is draw ahead right now. I'm trying to stop doing that. Because then I realize like I'm not in the mood to draw heads all of the time. And then I get art blocked, quote unquote. Or just stagnant. And then it leads to no art, which is very sad. Alright, I'm gonna speed this up now. So I ended up only using these colored pencils, this set of 6 colors, and that was like a fun little challenge for myself. I don't usually stick to one set amount of colors, but I think it turned out nice. Now, what to do with the rest of the page, I wonder. Maybe I'll draw a mango, since we're on the theme of like orangey, yellow fruits. I think it would go well next to it. I remember actually I didn't like mango the first time I tried it, which weird as hell, I don't know why. Mangoes are delicious, but then I gave it a second try, and it was like this fancy kind of it was a fancy mango, okay? She was expensive. I just went to Mercadona and bought this tiny little mango, and it was so good. It was sugary sweet, like a mango sorbet, and so delicious. But obviously, no wait, was it in Mercadona? No, yeah, it was. It was so good. But obviously, it's expensive, so we don't really buy that one. But then I decided to give proper mangoes, regular mangoes, a second try. I don't know what this type of mango is called. The red and yellow one with a bit of green, or oh, I see. Okay, because I'm looking at pictures on Pinterest. There are different types of mangoes. The one I tried is green and red. Green and red? Yeah, green and red with a little bit of orange. But the one I'm drawing right now is yellow and red. I don't think I've ever tried a yellow and red mango. Maybe that's the one I tried the first time and I didn't really like. But green and red is absolutely delicious. I need to look up the name, like right now. Oh, I could definitely go into a whole rabbit hole of different types of mangoes. I don't think I'm ready for that right now, but yeah, it was the green, I'm just gonna call them by color. So the green and red mango is the one I tried. But I'll definitely try different types of mangoes as I find them. I know that they're really cute small ones. So yeah, I'm looking at a picture. But I think it's like mangoes in Hawaii. So I don't know if that applies to the rest of the world. I know nothing about mangoes, clearly. I just know that the medium-sized green and red one is absolutely delicious. So it's now another day, and I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so hold on, I should show this. I did finish this mango yesterday. Well, actually, just now, that's a lie. I finished it just now, but I got a little frustrated with these cute pencils, the double-ended ones, and so I took my Faber-Castell pencils, that's why they're here, and with the same colors as the 6-color set, I just finished it up with the additional white, because how was I gonna get this light color? So, you know. But I think I will be able to continue the rest of the page, hopefully, with these set of colors, with the double-ended ones. I just got really frustrated because the lead kept falling off. You can see, okay, YouTuber, you can see that it's very frail. It's very soft, that's the problem with it, and so it breaks really easily. They're very cute, they're very soft. They're fun to work with when they're not breaking. But anyways, I think I'll just continue this. I'm just drawing a slice of papaya. I think I'll do slice of mango down at the bottom of the page. But yeah, I'll probably speed this up now. Okay, so now that the subjects are all colored in and stuff, I think I'm gonna take these metallic pencils and, you know, do a little background. They're really nice colors. I think I'm gonna lean towards the blues just to give it a nice contrast. I think that would go lovely. I'm worried. See, I don't know if it's... Ooh, I don't even know what to do with the background. Maybe I can do like a square or something? Square off like right here. It's more of a toned down blue rather than a metallic color. Okay, just give it a moment, Jesse. Jeez. I'm just gonna map out more or less what I'm gonna do for the background. I think I'll do that. I'm looking at Pinterest right now for ideas because usually I have no clue. Oh, I keep seeing people do, you know, sort of swatches of the colors that they use. So I'm gonna take my yellow, I'm gonna take an orange. I hate when there's a paper behind the page that I'm drawing on and it gives it that line. Ugh, it's so annoying. Oh, it's stuck to the page. I can't really take it off. There's nothing I can do. And a green. I don't like how close it is to the mango, but it looks fine. I don't really care about having like a perfect circle. Okay, wow, I really don't care about having a perfect circle. Now let's go back and maybe do like some stars or something. If you watch my videos, you know I love my stars. They're a nice, just a nice background to have. You know, I think the blue will be the papaya's background, and then for the mango, since it's more towards yellow, I think I'll do purple. I think that'd be cool. I think I'll do a square background here just to balance it out so it's not on the same side. I'm trying to learn to do better compositions. I think I kind of lack in the composition and background department. Oh, I do like this purple actually. I'm gonna do that properly later, but this purple has a much nicer metallic tone to it, whereas the blue just looks like a more faded blue. This one actually looks sort of metallic. because I've never seen a purple this color. Well, never. I don't usually see colored pencils with this kind of purple. They're usually much more vivid, so this looks like metallic to me. I never intend for my stars to look perfect or anything. I just kind of go with the flow. If they look a little wonky, that's the character. That's just adding more character. I don't know how long this video is going to be, actually. I think it's going to be quite long, and I'm sorry for making this video kind of long, if it is, because it's just one page. Like, what? Why is it that deep? But I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you guys are working on, or if you're eating. What are you eating? Are you eating mangoes? Yesterday I didn't finish the page because I actually went out to the supermarket and I got more mangoes and papayas because we were all out. Actually, not of mangoes, I just got papayas. And also got figs because I haven't had figs in ages. I think I talked about that yesterday. I'm gonna shut up now. I think I'll definitely use these metallic colored pencils more often because they make a great background, actually. I think the faded out look definitely complements the more vivid, brighter subjects. I definitely suggest these ones. They're brillante. Very cool. Thank you, 13-year-old me, for buying them. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm allergic to sharpening my pencils. Oh, what does Emerulio Arts do? I love watching her videos. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the spread, honestly, and the end of this video. I like how the metallics turned out. It got a little streaky because I was pressing really hard on them and I shouldn't have, that's on me. But I really like how the blue turned out in the end. At first it was very light and stuff, obviously, but then when you press a little more, or press a lot like I did, it looks very nice. It's like a nice muted blue. Nothing of what I usually come across. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment what you were drawing or what you were doing while watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye now.